you a songwriter? Are you looking to turn your songwriting passion into a full-time gig? Whether you are just at the start of your songwriting journey or a seasoned industry professional, this show is made for you. Welcome to The Songwriter Show, bringing together songwriting news, interviews, and community. Now, welcome your host, Sarantos.
Thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to The Songwriter Show. I'm your humble host, Sarantos. I'm a solo music artist who's been writing lyrics forever. Words just mean the world to me, and that's why I love to host this show for you every single Tuesday evening. I believe in my heart that every song is a special story. Tonight, I'm so excited to have on the show John Taros. He started playing guitar when he was 13 and also was in his first band. He grew up playing Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Alice Cooper, got out of music in his 20s to start a family, and started playing with church bands in 2004. From there, he came back strong to doing his thing.
And now, welcome this week's special guest.
Welcome to the show, John. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, John. So, you're talking about Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Alice Cooper, so I got this rock vibe with you playing your guitar in there. Tell us a little bit about those influences.
Oh, my influences. Yeah. So the early days, the influences were, Led Zeppelin, big time, Black Sabbath. And I started really at an early age getting into music. I got into my parents' old 45s. I had the Beach Boys and the Beatles and Elvis. And from that, as I grew, I discovered Led Zeppelin and took off with that. And I begged to play an instrument. And my parents finally got me a guitar and guitar lessons when I was 13. And I came home playing Smoke on the Water the very first time, like everybody pretty much. And from there, it took off. I started learning songs pretty rapidly. I learned how to play by ear, and I just throw on an album and sit and jam with it, and ended up getting a band with some guys and kind of took off from there.
What was the first tune you learned how to play?
First tune I learned how to play with the guitar, it was my first guitar lesson. I went and I learned Smoke on the Water. I came home and played that, and then I sat down with some of the records and I learned Alice Cooper's 18, Is It My Body? Kind of just took off from there.
Okay. And what is your preference? You like that analog sound? You into vinyl? Or do you think the modern CD or digital is better?
I love it all, but I grew up with the vinyl. Setting the needle down on the vinyl and listening to the tunes and working them all out. And so I think I really kind of lean that way. I love the analog.
Tell us, do you perform routinely? Are you doing gigs every week, once a month?
No, I'm really not. I was playing in Christian bands and getting out every week doing that. I did that from 2004 all the way through 2020 and kind of backed off from that, and just recently started kind of doing my own thing because I play almost every day. I pick up and I started just spewing out songs and decided to start doing something with it.
And what's your favorite thing about writing lyrics?
Oh, it's such a passion for me, playing and singing and writing lyrics, and the life experiences that we have by my age, especially, these life experiences, it comes from the heart, and you're really telling a story. And that's what you want to do is you're speaking to somebody when you're singing that song, and you want it to be relatable. I think most of my songs, people can listen to it and relate. A lot of my songs are about falling in love or heartbreak and just stuff that happens in life. It's very relatable.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. I could tell you that early on, I thought I knew that, but I really didn't. And you start to realize that if it's not relatable, it could be quirky, it could be weird, but if you have such a unrelatable song, it's not going to really vibe or connect with anybody.
Absolutely.
So how do you get started with a song? Do you use your guitar? Do you use a melody? What's your preference?
It just kind of happens. Sometimes I'm sitting at the piano and I'll start playing something and I'll like how it sounds, or a lot of times it's strumming something on my guitar. I'll come up with a good lyric that sounds good. And, you can get that melody in your head, and then it's just a matter of taking that melody from your head to your fingers and putting it all together, finding the right notes.
I love that line, taking the melody from your head to your fingers. That's cool.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Yeah. Tell us about the song that we're going to hear in a little bit. What inspired this one?
Everybody, we get out there and you see somebody, especially when you're young, and single, you see somebody that just blows you away, just so beautiful. And you don't want that moment to end. You want that person to sit down and talk with you and just make things happen from there. And that's kind of what this song's about.
All right. Tell you what, John, let's take a listen and we'll come back and talk some more, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, everybody, check this out. Here we go. John, thank you for sharing that song with us.
Hey, great. I'm glad you played it. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
If you had to do it all over again, if you could rewind, would you still choose this career? Would you do anything differently?
No, not at all. Music is a part of you. It's not really even a choice. It's just there. It's a part of you. It's in your soul.
Do you have any advice to people just starting? Anything you would warn them about?
Yeah, you got to definitely in the industry steer away from the bad influences and just, know what's right and follow your heart. Sing from your heart, play from your heart. Every time you're doing that song, reach deep inside so that people can feel the passion that you're trying to project. And it's going to come across and people are going to love that.
Yeah. Is there a song that you're so proud of but you haven't shared yet with the world?
There's a few coming up. There's a few that are coming up.
What's the strangest place where inspiration struck you for a song?
Wow, that's hard to say. They just hit. I'm driving down the road in my car, sitting at a restaurant eating, and you see somebody or you see something happening, and it makes you think about something in your life that's happened, and all of a sudden you start thinking of song lyrics of what you would say to somebody and how you'd say it.
If one of your songs was a movie, which movie would it be?
Oh, that's hard to say. Probably Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, okay. All right. Do you think, in your experience, do you think there's a specific formula for hit songs, or is it all about a feel?
It's all about a feel and the passion. Like I say, if you dig deep in your heart and you're telling a story and it projects well, it's going to be a hit. People are going to feel it. And that's what you want, is for people to feel that.
Tell us what you do when you release a new song or album. Do you do anything special?
I give it to everybody that I know. I get everybody I know involved and say, hey, listen to this. What do you think?
How about on a personal level? Is something you do personally when you're at home?
I just smile a lot. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like that came out of me.
Yeah.
Sometimes these things, they get all bound up inside you, and it's like you got to let it loose. And that's what it is. It's that feeling like, okay, yeah, that one's free now. Now I can start to work on the next one.
Okay. Are there any apps on your phone that you can't live without?
YouTube.
Is there like a certain channel that you're obsessed with on YouTube?
No, I just go on and I listen to a lot of the 80s hair band stuff because that kind of influences me a lot right now. A lot of my music that I'm putting out is kind of very similar.
Is there a certain item that you gotta have with you every time you're practicing?
I've got a Dean 6-string acoustic, and that's kind of my go-to. I just grab that, and then later on I plug in the electrics or whatever and all the effects. And but yeah, I just like to grab my Dean acoustic.
Now, this is a very interesting question I'm going to ask you. What is the one question you wish interviewers would stop asking you?
Oh, I'm a pretty open book, so yeah, I don't mind any questions. I think they're all fair.
All right. What's the most adventurous food you've ever tried, John?
Most adventurous food. I've traveled all over the world, and there is some stuff in the Czech Republic. I can't even tell you what it was called, but there's been some pretty adventurous things there I've tried. One of them being I don't remember how they call it, but it's a blood pudding.
Oh, yeah. I've tried that, yeah. Yeah. All right.
I prefer chocolate pudding.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. So what's the most memorable fan encounter you've ever had?
Somebody actually walking up to me and asking for me to sign an autograph. That was pretty cool. I got done playing a song, and somebody actually walked up to me and wanted to get a picture and have me sign it.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't thinking much of it. It was kind of just a low-key thing, and I didn't expect that.
Some of the coolest moments I've had is where you're just kind of having a rough day, and all of a sudden you get like a chat or an email or something from a fan, and I'll tell you, it just makes my day, man. Every Tuesday night after the Songwriter show, I will get inundated with emails, and I just love it. People are being very cool. Happy New Year's, just all sorts of comments, and I love it all the time.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's nice to know that you're appreciated and that people are listening to what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
I really appreciate what you're doing. That's for sure. This is great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, John. So, John, last question. Tell us about your socials. Where can people buy your stuff, stream it?
Right now, the best way is on my website. As this evolves, we're going to keep all the information on the website of where to go, where I'll be, everything that's up and coming. All my songs will be posted on the website. So that's the best way, is to keep in touch with that right now.
All right, awesome. I want to thank you so much, John, for being on the show tonight.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, and to all the fans out there, thank you for tuning in tonight. If you're a songwriter with a story to share, we'd love to hear from you. To all the fans out there, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us. Every single listener is important to us, and we hope this episode has inspired you to explore your own stories through music. My name is Sarantos, and it's been a pleasure having you with me tonight on this awesome Tuesday evening. Join me every single Tuesday evening to hear other amazing stories from incredible artists around the world. Till then, keep creating and sharing, because every story deserves to be heard. I love you all. Have a great night.
A new lover, it's just a matter of when they fall for her without even trying to. And she doesn't need it, but she sure wants it. She's got a taste for the risk and the hit. She sets her trap at night, and she blows easily. Makes a silent move, craves adventure, for carpe diems where she's at. Like a scorpion, she's hungry and ready to bite tonight. Like a scorpion, she bites. Like a scorpion, she loves to bite. It's time for her to feast. Her tongue dip venom makes for a tasty treat. She's in control, the hardest worker she knows. Loves the smell of fear in her perfume and survive. In the shadows are where she's most alive. She sets her trap at night, and she blows easily. Makes a silent move, craves adventures, for carpe diems when she's at. Like a scorpion, she's hungry and ready to bite tonight. Like a scorpion, she bites. Like a scorpion, she loves to bite. Like a scorpion, she's hungry and ready to bite tonight. Like a scorpion, she bites. Like a scorpion, she loves to bite. Hate her all you want, she doesn't care.
Thank you for listening to The Songwriter Show. To keep the momentum going, head over to www.songwritershow.com and join our free music community of artists, songwriters, and producers. That's www.songwritershow.com.